What is going on, familia? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new around these parts, hello. Thank you so much for clicking. In today's video, I am doing another memory plan with me. We're like full blown into January now, like full week of January. Week of January 2nd, and I'm using Magical 50th from SPC and bittersweet moments because I did not go to Disney, nor did I get a chance to go during the 50th celebration, although like Disney didn't really do much for the 50th celebration, and I do blame that mostly on the pandemic because I know, I think they wanted a lot more things to open in the 50th than what actually opened, like new rides and things. So I'm okay with it, I think. At least this is what I'm telling myself, so I don't feel as bad for not going. But I'm actually in the process right now of figuring out where to go next because y'all know I have to go to Disney. But now I have the choice of I have to make the choice between which one to go to. And that's actually a hard choice for me. I feel like most people are like Disney World reigns supreme, but I really enjoyed Disneyland. So I also enjoyed just the calmer, like less hectic vibes of Disneyland because it's more locals that visit Disneyland versus like everybody goes to Disney World. So I really like that. So I enjoyed my time at Disneyland. Also, it has Avengers Campus, which is a big plus for your girl, as y'all know. and the state it resides in also has my best friend. So also a big plus for your girl. So I don't know. We're trying to figure out which one of those we want to go to next, even though the whole reason I'm using this kit this week is because my boyfriend went with his family to Disney World for his niece's birthday. So again, bittersweet, but the fact that there might be a trip on the horizon makes me a little more hopeful. Anyways, all that to say, that's what I'm using for this week of January 2nd, and I paired it with this just beautiful lavender foil from Alicia Craft. It's of course Disney themed, and I am obsessed with how it looks with this kit. I'm so glad I went with it because I was really contemplating using her like version of Sparkly Hollow, same like foil format, because so many people use Sparkly Hollow with this kit. I feel like Sparkly Hollow was basically all that I saw. I think I saw someone use Lavender Hollow, which I think gives the same kind of vibes as this lavender kind of. But obviously this one is not hollow, but still. And I remember I got the lavender foil for something else. I don't remember what kit I got it for now from Alicia Craft, but I got that foil color for something else. And I remember being like, oh, like this matches a lot of the lavender in the kit like really beautifully. So I ended up going with that, and I'm so happy with my decision. And these underlays are so good. I'm in love with these underlays. She almost always has like 3 different options that you can choose from with underlays, and these won by a country mile. I love these. Like, I feel like this was so creative of her. I don't think I've seen this pattern used before. I don't know, maybe it has been, but it's the first time I've seen it used. So of course, Alicia Craft always killing it. So I love how it turned out. I didn't really pull in anything other than like the kit and the foil bundle. Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't like pull in any different overlays or like quote box overlays or things that weren't already included in the foil bundle. So nothing really else to mention there, but I love how this turned out. You guys will notice when I put down the bottom washi that I definitely ripped the paper. This is the second time that me and these inserts have had to fight. I feel like just marking that with the little Fight Me Munchkin from Once More with Love. I need to mark that somewhere. But this is the second time that me and the inserts had to fight. I'm now 2 more bases in after this spread. So I laid down the base for the next week and the week after that, I think. And those 2 went better. So I think we're getting the hang of it. My undo also came in. I mentioned, I think in my last video, that I had ordered some undo and it was going to take like 2 weeks. It came in way earlier, which is great. But again, this is why I don't really mess with Prime, because like I mean, unless it's the holiday season, then they took the full shipping time to ship things, which makes sense. But otherwise, like, I usually don't need things in 2 days, so I'm good. But yeah. What else? I think that's it as far as like what I used and everything. This week that I'm planning for was such a good week, you guys. Like, I don't remember having such a great start to the year as this one. So I hope it's indicative of what's coming, because it was such a good week. Oh my God. And mostly it was such a good week, y'all, because one, I saw my best friend, and I didn't think I was going to see him. He was in town for the holidays, and he was actually flying out of Boston back to LA. And we ended up making it work like super last minute, because I did not anticipate that I would see him. I didn't even know he was flying out, but I think he booked his like flight home while he was here, which I feel like was super risky. And I told him, I'm like, bruh, are you trying to spend $5,000 right now on a flight? But it worked out for him, obviously. So he ended up flying out of Boston, and yeah, we got to hang out, and that was just so nice. I only got to hang out with him for like a few hours, but I don't care. Like, I thought I wasn't going to see him, so I valued every second of time with him, because it's so hard for us to get together. So that was so great. And then, like I said, this week my boyfriend was in Disney World with his family, so I had my whole place to myself, you guys, and it was so lovely. Oh my God. I don't know how to describe it, because it's not like he's a grown man, he can take care of himself, but there's like certain things that you need to do. If you live with someone, you know, there's like certain things you need to do when you're with someone and you live with them that you just don't have to do if they're not there. And I don't know how else to articulate that, but it was fantastic. Like, I was just like, okay, what do I want to eat? If I want to eat cereal for dinner, that's great. I don't have to ask anyone if they want to eat cereal for dinner. I could just eat cereal for dinner. That's like a very poor example, but you guys know what I mean. Like, there's no conversating. It's just get up. What do you want to do today? Consult with no one and do your thing. It was great. And then this week I was back at work, but we were remote all week, which was such a gift. Like, such a gift, because it gave me like really the first week of being able to just feel a bit back to normal since Rona, like probably the most myself I felt since I got sick. So I was able to be home and work, which was such a game changer. And then I had my place to myself, and I saw my best friend, and I was just on top of the world. So I'm just so grateful for this week. And it's really odd that I enjoy a week this much in January, because January tends to just drag, and of course the semester's starting up, so work is just chaos. It's chaos. But I really got to ease in with this, so yeah, I'm super grateful for the start, and I hope this is indicative of what 2023 has in store for me. Please, God, Lord, please, universe, thank you. So yeah, so far so good for this year. I know we're like 3 weeks in at this point. I'm doing this voiceover on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so happy MLK Day. Let's all do better. Sometimes I feel like that's a tall ask for folks, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway. Not for y'all. I feel like if you are subbed or you watch me, like, I don't think you would be if we weren't on the same page on a lot of those things. So happy MLK Day. If you have the day off, enjoy it, because I know I am. Although I've been doing some errands today, but still, I've been enjoying not having to be at work thoroughly. So anyways, in the sidebar, you'll see probably later, because I don't think I put it in yet, that I put in Jasmine and Aladdin on the carpet. I was trying to think of something Disney related that really matched the spread, and they seemed to go with it the most. So that's what I put there, because I really didn't have anything fun to mark except going back to work, which is not really something I want to mark. Although I did mark it in the day by day. So anyways. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm going to talk through some of the things that happened this week. Nothing like too wild happened necessarily, but it was just such a good week that I want to relive it, I guess, and share it with y'all. So I am going to be talking a little bit through the week, and then I'll probably just have random story times and any life updates I can think about throughout this time. So Monday was actually the day I saw my best friend. So I did a lot of cleaning this day. And his parents dropped him off. Home for him is Connecticut. So he was home for the holidays in Connecticut. They dropped him off earlier than his flight, which was scheduled to go out in like the evening. So they dropped him off like at noon. And they actually came in and saw my place, which was really nice. And I got to see them, which was really nice. We've been friends since like we were 10. So they're pretty much my second pair of parents at this point. So it's fine. So they came in and saw my place and I got to see them, which was really nice. And then we decided to just eat and then I would drop them off at the airport. So we wanted to eat at Cheesecake Factory, y'all. And the girl was like, it's a 50-minute wait. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? That's going to be a no. Because, the second I think a lot of people were off because New Year's Day was Sunday. So I think a lot of like employers observed the day on the 2nd or whatever. So it was very indicative at the Cheesecake Factory that people were off. So we were like, all right, we're not doing that. So it's in like a mall. Or near a mall, I should say. So we ended up just going to the food court, which like mall food court food is just not it for me. So I was like, I'm gonna let you eat because like you need some food in your belly for this long trip you're about to take, but I'm gonna pass. But you guys, I definitely did like to go order from Cheesecake Factory because my heart was set on some food. Okay, my heart was set on some food and I was home alone. I was like, I'm gonna get me a nice like to go order, and then after I drop them off I'm gonna go have myself a time at home and like tear it up while I watch probably Jane the Virgin because that's what I had been binging at this point. I did finish binging it for the 55,000th time. I saw the most hilarious, oh my god you guys, I saw the most hilarious meme. I think it was one of those that's like no one and then me, like someone makes a suggestion for a new TV show and instead of watching it, I just rewatch the same show for the 100th time. And there is not too many things that are more me than that. So like the list of show suggestions I have from people is quite long and I still gravitate towards my comfort shows because it's who I am as a person. But anyways, so I got myself a to-go order, dropped them off at the airport, and then came home and watched some Jane the Virgin. So you'll see all that kind of marked for Monday. I did do a lot of cleaning to that day, so you'll see that stuff marked for Monday. And then Tuesday, you guys, I'm not in front of my planner and I had my pics up because I took pics of the spread already and then they disappeared. My phone was like, nope, you don't need it anymore, and I'm like, but I do need it. And then Tuesday was my first day back at work remotely, thank God. So I marked that. I made breakfast. I don't think I did much else that day. I think I did my budget for the month. And this day I actually FaceTimed Steph from Geeky Planning, which was so fun. I think I just reached out to her because I knew like we kind of have similar downtimes in regards to school. So I was like, all right, girl, this is a downtime for me because no classes. So I'm assuming it's a little bit of a downtime for you because no classes. So I was like, do you want to FaceTime to catch up? Because I know once the semester starts, it's kind of wild for both of us. So we did, and it was so fun. We talked for like 2 hours. Like, what the hell? It is so wild to me that you can just chat with someone for that long who you've never technically met in person, but feel like you know really well. Steph, if you're watching, that's how I felt. Anyway, so we had such a good time that we did it again the next day. So I had lots of stuff in my life this week, which is always a wonderful thing. So that was fun. And then, I'm particularly proud of how I marked FaceTime with Steph for Wednesday, and I think she will be too when I get there, because I used Mirabel from Encanto, and the sticker is actually a sticker she sent me like a while back. She sent me like a little sheet of the Encanto character stickers, which, like, first of all, I don't know how she got those, but I love those. And I was like, this is perfect, because she always says that she identifies the most with Mirabel from Encanto. So that's how I marked FaceTime for her for Wednesday, which I know we're not there yet. And then this week I did did I do it this week or the week before this week? I did like a really small release for the shop. So I restocked Wakanda. And then I released the Frosty kit, which is the Kidness Jess art. Full disclosure, I said this in the new release video, but I mostly released that kit for myself and Katarina of the Narcoleptic Planner, because I feel like it's us in the kit. Like, we're just the stars in the kit. And y'all can't tell me nothing, really. Y'all just can't tell me nothing. So I released that and did the restock of Wakanda, which I wanted to do earlier, but when I got sick, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with orders and deal with Rona. So we had to push it back. Thank you so much to everyone who ordered. Those orders have been shipped. They've all been delivered at this point. There's no order that hasn't been delivered. So we are good there, which is fantastic. I have some ideas cooking for what I want to do next, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to share with y'all, but it's way, way too early, because these are all just, what does Disney call those ideas that are not like, they haven't taken a single step towards making them yet? They're just ideas. Oh my God. They used it in the D23 convention. Sky something? I don't know. If y'all know, you can drop it down below. I'm sure I'll remember as soon as I'm done with this voiceover. That's where I'm at. They're just ideas for now, but I'm very excited to execute and to design, which is really fun. So, and motivating. I realized that there's going to be moments where I'm motivated to design and moments where I'm not motivated to design. So I feel like I'm in a design motivation moment, and I need to take advantage of it. So we'll see. I'm not entirely sure when the next release will be for the shop, but I'm hoping February. I don't think I'm doing one. If I do one this month, it'll be late this month, like very, very late. So I'm thinking February will probably be the next one, which is when work will, the crazy times at work will subside a bit once we get settled into the spring semester. So excited for y'all to see that. So I marked am I still on Wednesday? Yes. So I marked FaceTiming again with Steph, and then I marked filming. I did a lot of filming this week for the channel just to make sure that content was up once work starts to get busy and it's a little harder for me to film. So, and I think we'll be good for the next week and a half-ish. So yeah. So I'm happy about that. And then I got Wendy's this day on Wednesday as well. Okay. Thursday. What was even Thursday? I don't know. Let's hope I actually took pictures of Thursday. Because again, I'm not in front of my planner. Okay, so Thursday, I actually don't remember if I marked this for Thursday or Wednesday. I might have marked it for Wednesday, but my coworker and I were just chatting, and he was like, oh, did you check out the bump in your salary yet? And I'm like, no, what you mean? So they updated like our little portal to show our new salary. And I was like, bro, what? So I was actually finally able to see what it would actually be, which was nice. It's a nice little bump, although I still don't know what it's going to look like net pay wise. I feel like I can do tons of estimates, but I'd rather just wait and see so I can know what I'm working with. And y'all, not that I need to tell y'all this, but the way, like, the large discrepancy between gross pay and net pay is gross, actually. It's actually disgusting. And I just find it quite hilarious that they use gross pay as an indication of what we can afford. Like when it comes to credit, when it comes to mortgages, when it comes to anything, they want to know gross pay. And I'm like, you realize I don't see all of that. So why should I base that off what I can pay for like a mortgage, for example? That's going to be inaccurate. But alas, that's how this world works. And given what we know about life, I feel like that's not a mistake. I feel like that's exactly how they wanted it designed. But alas, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. I am thankful for my raise nonetheless, and I'm excited to see what my net pay will look like, because I feel like I can only make plans with my net pay. But anyways, it was still nice to see, because I thought I would have to wait till payday to really see it. And yeah, so I think I marked that on Wednesday actually. Thursday was just working on orders, printing and cutting, working from home. I actually went to Dunkin' Donuts. I had such a craving for a donut, you guys. And I feel like just in the last video or the video before that, I was saying how I don't like Dunkin' Donuts. So I find that hilarious. But every once in a while, if I want a donut, it's the closest donut to me. So that's where I'm gonna go. One of the closest. There's actually another like local donut shop too that I go to sometimes. So it just depends on, usually that line is ridiculously long, so I end up at Dunkin' just for the sake of time, unless I really have the time to wait in that other drive-through line. But anyways, I got myself some Dunkin' because I was really craving Dunkin', and then I think I did pizza that afternoon, and I filmed probably the last bit of my Black Friday haul, which is funny. So the second part of my Black Friday haul should be going live before this video, so you should have seen it already. But I already have the beginnings of another haul. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Why am I like this, y'all? And, ooh, you guys, I'm so excited to share my February kit lineup because I'm in love with it. I'm not even gonna lie. I am stinking in love with my February kit lineup. Like, it is so good. I'm just waiting for a kit, and I think a little bit of foil. I usually don't mind like doing it without all the foil, because that's just so ever changing. Like, if the kits are ever changing, the foil is really ever changing. But I like to have all the kits if I can when I do it. So that should be, I hope, coming in like, I mean, by the time you're watching this, like hopefully a weekish, maybe sooner. I'm not sure when this is going up, but anyways, you guys will see it soon. It's amazing, and I'm pumped, and I'm so pleased with how my planner's looking so far this year. Like, ooh. I know you guys have only seen this one and last week's, but like, ooh, I'm excited. Anyways, Friday I got up really early. I had a hair appointment, so I did that. I uploaded my haul. It was the haul that I finished filming. Look at me go. And then I feel like I shipped out orders this day, maybe, so I might have had a post office run. And I think that's kind of it. More filming. Not a whole lot going on Friday. Friday is when I was starting to feel like I feel like the Sunday Scaries is too intense because it wasn't work, but I started to feel like, oh, I really need to savor these last few days where I have the place to myself. And don't get me wrong, y'all, I did miss my boyfriend. Like, I did miss him, even though he irritates me. I missed him. But like, it is so rare for me to have my place to myself, like very, very rare, especially for this long of a time. So I decided to enjoy that as well. Y'all probably like, do you even like him though? I do. I promise. I do. Okay. And then, where are we? Saturday I went to Starbucks, it looks like, and got my fave, my iced matcha green tea latte with soy milk. Hey. And what else did I do? And then I feel like this was the day that I started in my like declutter, organize, like clean mood. I've been in that like mode, I should say, for like the past 2 weeks. I feel like since the new year, I've been in that mode. I feel like since this like Saturday that I'm planning for, the week that I'm planning for, I should say, I feel like I've been in that mode. So I organized my stickers this day. I had like character stickers from hauls that were just kind of laying around that I hadn't really like put into my little organization system. So I did that. I organized my foil a little bit better, which was nice. I did some de-stash stuff. I gave away some leftovers in a previous video. I don't even remember which video, but that's already been sent. And I realized that leftovers are actually, well, free leftovers, which I understand, are very popular. So I'll try to do them every once in a while once I get a stack. I do still have some that I might give away soon. I just need to kind of go through them and see, but yeah, then Sunday, my boyfriend came home. I went to get him at the airport. I made like a pit stop and got some like food so we could have some sandwiches and stuff. Cause he had a really early flight. So And yeah, that's really it. So great week. I'm so happy with this week, and I'm so happy with how this week turned out as far as my planner goes. So all good things for this first full week of 2023, and I hope it's just a sign of good things to come. So cheers to the new year, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.